downtown Indianapolis. The third of 3 games to finish up this Sunday. We might save the best for last. And off we go here in the wild card round. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And a nice return, but he's going to pay for it as they knock him down hard at the end. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground. ETN found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. 5 yards on the game's first play. 2nd down. ETN once more. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. Now Murray off play action. He's got his target. That's complete. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a 1st down, too. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. Straight ahead, ETN. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 16 yards that time on the pickup for the Jags and a 1st down. Throwing now is Murray. They'll get this out to the flat for him. But I think the ball's out. And this is going to kick out of bounds. Boy, a fortunate bounce or 2 there. They'll keep possession back inside the 10-yard line. Thankfully for the offense, a fortuitous bounce there on the fumble goes out of bounds because they're down here in the red zone. You don't want to lose one there.
You don't want to lose one. And the best part, because it went out of bounds, they retain possession, still have an opportunity to put points on the board.
Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8.
Here's where we need to see some tenacity from this defense because they've been pushed right down the field on this opening drive. They've got to find some way to push back, and that's a good first step.
Now Murray. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. From 8 yards out. And the Jaguars will strike first here in this wild card matchup. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's the former NFL rushing champ. It's Jonathan Taylor. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. They run once more with Taylor. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
That's complete. It's Adnan Mitchell. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 36. From the gun, it's Taylor. Oh, look at the juke. And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25. Back to Taylor on first down. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
They go play action with Richardson. Over the middle, that's caught by Taylor. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal. Back to throw. Here's Richardson. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. It's 2nd and goal, but now all the way back at the 14. Here's Richardson to throw. And it's caught. And they'll make sure he's touched down. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. This is a big play in this wild card matchup, facing 3rd and goal. Now it's Richardson. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Colts are an extra point away from evening this one up. And now it's blocked. So they give up the touchdown to start this playoff game, Charles, and they come right back with one of their own. That was quite an answer.
It certainly was. So the fight is on, because when you are the playoff road team, it's vital that you don't let the home team sprint out ahead of you. And in this case, they didn't give up multiple scores. They scored. They came right back at them. Now they're at even.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
Touchdown, Jaguars! Travis Etienne, 52 yards. And the Jaguars are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was. And if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is up to 8. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep.
It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's third down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Richardson looking to throw. That is, puts it on the carpet, it's out, and the Jags grab it. Oh, he's got a little daylight.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
So first and 10 now from the 30. Following that fumble recovery, it's Murray. Thomas brings it in. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Etienne is in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Now the try here for the extra point. And he pushed it right. It's no good. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They've got to be a little shell-shocked. Down double digits at home in the playoffs. Still in the... Richardson hit it, he fumbles it. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage. But I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
Richardson working from the gun. He'll get that complete to Alberto. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Yeah, Richardson back to throw it. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. First and 10, Taylor now. And a good push there defensively as they stop him at the 48. Gain of just 1.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
The Colts on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Richardson looking to throw this. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. Past the 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, CD, we have seen it many times throughout the course of the season. This defense coming up large and snagging a big takeaway. But here they get not just the takeaway, 6 points as well.
And you just knew that for this team to advance, it had to get a big performance from this unit. And to this point, they've delivered.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Richardson out of the shotgun. That's complete. It's Okuobunom. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
From the shotgun, Richardson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Now Richardson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked off by Tyson Campbell.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Murray going to throw. Eluding the pressure right. He completes it to Hunter. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 34 yards to gain that time, another first down. To throw is Murray. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Jaguars. Brian Thomas, 48 yards. And the Jaguars continue to pull the playoff surprise as they lead big here on the road. Extra point right down the middle. And the route is on here in this first half. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Richardson. Throw left side complete. That's Baldwin. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. A final shot before the half. Richardson. He's going to let it go deep for Mitchell. And this one is incomplete. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. And we will not see a return of the dynamic kickoff. And the first drive of the second half will commence from the 30-yard line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. A carry by Taylor to start the drive. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Open man down the field. This is Mitchell. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38.
They made that way too easy for them. No one is supposed to be that open against an NFL defense. Once he caught the ball, there wasn't anybody close enough to stop him. And he was able to continue downfield after making the catch.
Richardson to throw off play action. Now he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. A great effort there with his second touchdown of the night. And the Colts get a bit closer. Point after try forthcoming. And this time he gets it to go as it is up and good. The Colts kicking team is out there now, and they will send this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
And you can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
So from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd and 3. Another tote for Etienne. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 102 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in the wild card round. In motion right is Thomas. Now a fake on a jet sweep, and they'll instead run up the middle. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
Offense looked a little bit discouraged after that play, shaking their heads a bit, looking at each other. I think they thought they'd get a lot more out of that call. Sometimes you do get the running lane you want, and other times, the defensive front, they just break up the play before it can get going.
Now Murray off play action. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. They tried to go with a little play action there, but nobody on the defensive side bit.
Yeah, they adjusted in time and in a big way and ultimately got the sack. On offense, sometimes you're running play action just to set up a certain blocking technique. In this case, none of it worked.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
Here's Logan Cook now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the third. This is fielded at the 7. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
2nd down, another run with Taylor. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
He had to fight for every yard on that run. Shook himself free of a tackle and kept fighting, even with the rest of the defense closing in on him. That's the kind of effort you'll take every single time.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Richardson. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Colts first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
This is complete. It's Baldwin. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Got a man, and it's Baldwin again. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. From the 42 now, here's 2nd and 2. Back to throw. Richardson. Oh, he's intercepted again. It's Richardson's 3rd of the game. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here as they got it at their own 4-yard line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They take over here following the interception. That's the good news. The tough spot is the spot that they're in. That's inside the 5 in the shadow of their own goalpost here. 1st and 10. It was Quiddy Pay who made the stop coming off the edge. 1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. 2nd and 9. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. They work now on 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And he will bring it back. An interception return for the Colts TD. Well, dare I say it, it's kind of quid pro quo. Both defenses now with an interception return for a touchdown.
Your vocabulary, sir. Well done.
Extra point attempt here still to come. And the lead will be cut down to 14. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they are looking good. A 2-score lead here in this 4th quarter as they hope to capture a spot in the divisional round next weekend. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down. The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the 4th, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. They continue to throw these safe passes. Who can blame them?
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. Oh, able to avoid him. Oh, he breaks a tackle, and he's got an alley. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 127 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
And that's one of the few things that has not gone right for this offense so far. They've had their share of big plays. That was nearly another. But somehow, he just couldn't squeeze it.
From the gun, Murray. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Thomas. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 25-yard line. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up 2nd down. Play action. Now it's Murray. Flushed out right. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. Murray now to throw. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down. And his kick is indeed good, and that will extend their lead even further. So that almost certainly the final piece to this puzzle, a 3-score lead. I don't think there's any coming back from there.
Well, you know, normally I'd get on you for giving up on the game right here, but I do think you're right in this case. This late in the game, 2 scores is tough enough. 3, I'm with you. That seems out of the question.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Here's Richardson to throw. Left side, he finds Pierce. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be 2nd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on 3rd down. Play action. Now Richardson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. 4th down, desperation time. Here's Richardson. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You stop to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
Again, it's Richardson. They'll find his man. That's Taylor again. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and 6. Back to throw. Here's Richardson. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Seventh play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Now it's Richardson. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 29-yard line. And Richardson yet again. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. And the Jags are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys have been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along. If you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
On 2nd down, ETN once more. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 139 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. On the counter, ETN. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line. And they'll go again with ETN. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. They said beginning of the season they wanted to get past the wild card round. Well, they just got past the wild card round.
How about that, being able to put the big check marks up in the locker room, right? Get to the wild card game. Check. Got that done. Win a wild card game. Big check. Now you've got to go ahead and set your sights higher. There is a bigger prize out there, and they still have an opportunity.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. So long, everybody.